Whatever impression I might give, let it never be said that I don't like anything. For example, I like disliking things. No, bad, Rob! In all seriousness, for all my anger, grumbling, complaints, and downright hostility, there are plenty of things that put a smile on my face. Bananas and custard, chocolate cake and custard, apple crumble and custard. What's that? You want me to talk about video games? Oh, right. As far as games go, I like things from across the board. From the charming whimsy of Tearaway to the dark psychology of Spec Ops, it's surprisingly easy to make me like a game. I appreciate Pokemon fans are grinding their teeth, but I don't really care, so hey ho. But there are a few things that hold a place in my flinty, blackened and charred void where once was a heart, as Final Fantasy. As a series, Final Fantasy has always captivated me. Perhaps it's the mixture of adventure and escapism that they push, but something about them never fails to get my interest. I say never fails, but I'd like to revise that rather hasty assertion. Nothing is without its flaws, no friendship without its squabbles, no masturbation without guilt. It's for this reason, the duality thing, not masturbation guilt, that I present to you, viewer, Final Fantasy, a journey, where I shall take your hand and guide you through the mires of shittiness to eventually rise to the pinnacle of enlightenment, at which point I shall release your hand and probably be the subject of a restraining order by the end of the week. But before we delve in, I'd like to lay down some ground rules. First, I haven't lived 1,000 lifetimes, so I will be making videos on games I haven't played. Take these for what they're worth. Second, I'll be including anything with Final Fantasy in the title. Spin-offs, films, tie-in card games. Nothing worthy of note is safe. And finally, these are my opinions, so keep your wig on, alright? With that out of the way, shall we begin? In this first episode, I'll be reeling off some of the worst titles in the series so that we can get them out of the way. First, Theatrhythm. Time out, Square. I'd like to ask you what the fuck you were thinking. What's that? You don't know either? Good, I'm glad. Second, All the Bravest. Do we live in a world where we simply cannot let the past of a franchise lie in peace without being corralled up and jammed into some sort of horrific microtransaction-fueled abortion that doesn't deserve the silicon it's stored on? We had to distill the essence of billions of years worth of Earth history into those chips, Square, and you put this shit on them? We're not angry, we're just disappointed. Finally, 11 and 14. I can already feel an angry mob forming at my door in response to this one, and I admit it is more of a personal thing, stemming entirely from my opinion that MMOs are a complete waste of time, money, and effort, because in the end the story is told by overwhelmingly dull text boxes, and the worst part is that we can't even be a pivotal part in it, because then everyone would have to be. A world of eternal constancy is truly a hellish existence, and it's a world like this that all MMOs embody, so that new players can get the same experience as people with clan tags in their username that have spent so many hours playing they're entitled to a pension scheme. Well, I'm glad to have that off my chest. Next time, better stuff. Slightly.